Maybe it's because I've been playing a little Ghost of Tsushima lately, or because this is the movie that inspired the original Star Wars movie. We're going to take a look at the masterpiece, The Hidden Fortress, released in 1958 and directed by the legendary Akira Kurosawa. Let's dive in. So the story's pretty simple. We got two peasants who escape from war and agree to help a man and girl cross enemy lines to safety in return for gold without realizing that they are in fact a samurai general and a princess. Wow. And I feel like I would have to put more research in to understand the style of the movie, but it feels very much like a play. And I know theater's pretty big in Japan, so this felt very clear like a 3-act play. And we'll get to that in just a second. We have the two peasant characters, Matasuchi and Tahei, respectively played by Kamatari Fujiwara and Minoru Shiaki. So Act 1 sees the peasant duo trying to join the Yamana army in order to bring back wealth to their hometown, but instead being mistaken for the defeated Akazuki clan and being made into prisoners. But of course, through some comic foils, they escape, and Act 2 sees them being guided to the titular hidden fortress by the samurai Rakuroto Makabe, played by Toshiro Mifune. There they meet the Akazuki princess, Yuki, played by Misa Ohara. So one of the comic moments of the movie is that Matasuchi and Tahei actually find gold inside of a wooden branch, only to find that this is gold being hidden by the Akazuki princess and samurai Makabe. And Makabe himself is ready to actually slay the two peasants until they come up with the ironically clever plan of crossing the enemy lines in order to get to safety. Even he has to laugh at their brilliance despite their constant comic stupidity. So he tricks them into helping the princess, and it's in Act 3 that they begin their journey into enemy territory. There's a lot of adventurous moments, even some more comic foils. All their gold is being hidden in wood, and they're drawn into a fire festival where, of course, they're expected to burn all their wood. And I'm trying to figure out a takeaway from the movie, because overall it seems to be mostly just sort of like an epic adventure type tale. But I guess if there's any real takeaway, it would have something to do with trying to balance the ideas of valor and greed, drama and comedy, while also interpreting the seriousness of warfare. To which my research shows me this takes place sometime in the 16th century, but I couldn't find exactly what event this was supposed to be, if any at all. As far as I can tell, it's just historical fiction. And of course, when it comes to recommending this film to major audiences, I would say it is an older film. It's slow-paced, it feels very theatrical, there's a lot of focus on the actors, but it does take advantage of a lot of the terrain and natural environments.
As a lover of filmmaking, though, I think anyone would appreciate the grand scope of this entire film. There's a lot of extras, and the costume design is incredible for this film. There's some really big, grand-looking shots. And that's something that's incredibly admirable about the film. There's one thing you can say about this film is that at times it looks epic.
But I was surprised at the amount of comedy in it. Now, by all means, this is not a comedic movie by any means, but there's sort of a lot of, like I said, like antics and episodes that happen throughout the film, mostly because of these two characters. And I can easily see how these two characters influenced C-3PO and R2-D2, and of course Princess Yuki being our Princess Leia. So overall, I thought it was a pretty fantastic film, but I remember loving a lot of Kurosawa's other films even more, including Ron, Rashomon, and Seven Samurai. I'll get to those at a later date.
Hidden Fortress gets my score of 4 stars.
So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have you all seen The Hidden Fortress or any of Kurosawa's other works? If not, what else have you been watching? Comment below, let me know, and of course, stay tuned right here if you want to see more.